I'd like to greet everybody with the universal greetings of peace and the blessings of God be with you. The night happened to be Sunday, June the 21st, 2020, time of the vision, time to change. The time being about 8:01 p.m. I want to show you a couple of things, about racism and perpetrators. One of the perpetrators living right next door to me, the female, not the male, but the white female, been using various names coming on my YouTube channel, trying to disrupt black unity, black harmony. I want you to look at this YouTube video yesterday when we was on our way back from St. Louis, Missouri. It said Raymond Lewis Ivy praying for peace and unity in the black community, 6/20/20, stop the violence. I want to show you a comment that the female next door made on her Facebook page. She's Sarah Ann Cole, that's C-O-A-L-E. On my YouTube channel, she just Sarah Ann. And I want to show you something. Hey now, I want to show you how she perpetrated. If you look on this here, she made various comments. I'm gonna try to get to the comment that she made yesterday, and she brought my girls into it. Now look what she said. Look what she said on here. Her and Mikey back and forward on here. I don't know who Mikey is. Don't really even care. This is her. Sarah Ann, which is on Facebook, you can see her as Sarah Ann Cole, which John Cole be on my YouTube saying negative things and says the same thing that Sarah be saying. Look what she's saying. I'm talking about peace and prayer and unity in the black community. Here's a white female that stayed next door to me. Look what she's saying. Mikey Jones, just like I may be fat, she is about 400 pounds or more, and he want to talk about that. It don't bother me. It must bother her, cause I'm not ugly like him. She using the same term that individual that used the name Carla, the last name Nermier, which I believe that's Sarah too, and John Cole use the same thing, saying that I'm ugly. Okay, I doubt very seriously. I'm 62 years old. I don't know how old she is, but I know she's nowhere near that. And she talking about ugly. A rapist wouldn't even want to do anything with her if she was butt naked. You know what I mean? But look what she said, cause I'm not ugly like him. You see this? But this is the next door neighbor. Now, I just moved there. I've been living there for years. But his girls, big for their age. Bet he won't like that being said, but okay for him to say it. He just think he better. I guess I don't know. Now, what do my daughters have to do with it? Number one, maybe my daughters is big for their age. Some children is big for their age. Some is small for their age. Some is just right for their age, but they're not obese like her. They can come outside. They walk from my house here on Vine all the way to the post office and back and not out of breath. She can't even come out of her house to go to the van that transport her back and forward to the hospital without aid and assistance. What did my daughters and them have to do with it? Then some of her other comments, I want y'all to read some of the comments on this same YouTube that she done made on there when I'm talking about peace and harmony in the black community. Prayer for the black community. Here's a white woman just moved next door last year. I've been living here since 2007. Been living in the town for 24 years. All I've been fighting up against is injustice against blacks and exposing blacks as using blacks. But here she is. If you look at some of the videos, the comments she made on my YouTube now. She on my YouTube and end up saying that people told her that what type of person you gonna have trouble with him when you move. What did you move over here for? You see what I'm saying? But I just wanted to show y'all part of that. Now I'm gonna show you something else. Just look at a lot of comments that has John Cole, Sarah Ann, and you will see the same pattern. How many how coincidental with it you have a John Cole and then a Sarah Cole, and they not related or they not the same person. But I'm gonna show you a little bit something else about another person. There was a fire on our street today, on Vine Street, right down the street. But I'm gonna show you something else again. Now I wanna show you this here. Today it was a fire right down the street here on Vine Street. So I'm videoing. I wanna show the black community, the chief of police, the sheriff, and all these other people trying to fight a fire in one project house, and just showing you how incompetent 99% of them is, especially the chief. But here, this individual, I looked on his thing, on his or her thing. I don't know who it is, a male or a female. Don't even really care. But you see, B.J. Barnett, okay, told me, go put you some gear on if you think you can do it a better job. But see, I came back with a video because B.J. Barnett didn't know I taught EMT, first responder, and CPR, and I made a YouTube video showing him me teaching it. You see what I'm saying? Showing me on the side of two paramedics who happen to be white. You see what I'm saying? Showing him me in the ambulance, showing me in a classroom teaching black and white. So he didn't have no negative to comment to say on that. All he or she said then, oh, you trying to compare Charleston, Missouri with Chicago. No, I'm showing how incompetent it is and telling blacks they need to go get education so we can fight our own fires if the racist white supremacists, firefighters and police officers and sheriffs ain't gonna protect our neighborhoods and ain't gonna fight the fires in our neighborhood. But I want you to read this. I want you to look at this here. This is what he said. Now this is racist. This is racist. Now watch this here. You, same person, you think it's easy to just get a water hose and put out a fire. Chief talking about Robert Hearns, which I showed in my video, he's incompetent. He said he's an incident commander. He's supposed to be the chief and director of the Charleston, Missouri Police Department and the fire department. And if you look at him in this video, you would think he's a trainee that don't know what to do, not no incident commander. But look here, you think it's easy to just get a water hose and put out a fire. Chief is not there to put out the fire. What is he there for then? Chief is the incident commander. Sure don't see Percy there. Nine times out of 10 when the call is made, they are informed if the occupants are in or out of the house. If somebody in there is unconscious, they can't tell you that. But why would you use Percy? Speaking of Percy Owens, the only black. What do Percy have to do with it? Percy didn't say nothing about y'all. That show you how racist you is. You see what I'm saying? Why didn't you say Anthony Mooney wasn't there? Why didn't you say Brenda Bedford wasn't there? Because you racist. You racist. You said Percy wasn't there. And let me show you how racist and how corrupted they is, including my neighbor next door. I'm going to show you. See this here? I screenshot it because when they make these negative comments, they delete it. Like John Cole do. They delete things. Sarah Ann Cole, they delete things and ask me why I delete it. You see this here? Now let me show you on the YouTube how B.J. Barnett edited this and took Percy. Sure don't see Percy out there. Now watch this here. This is the title of the video. Raymond Lewis Ivy, live on Vine Street in Charleston, Missouri. Black people, get your garden hoses out. Now let me show you how this B.J. Barnett is so racist when he or she seen that I made a video telling about how racist he is, saying that he didn't see Percy out here fighting the fire. Percy ain't got nothing to do with it. This is what he done edited. You see where he edited or he or she edited? You think it's easy to get a water hose and put out a fire. Chief is not there to put out the fire. Chief is the incident commander. Now look at this here. He done moved out. He didn't see Percy out there. Now edit, he got 9 out of 10 times when the call is made, they are informed if occupants are in or out of the residence or not. Now, why would he take I didn't see Percy out of there? Let me tell you why they took that out. Because he didn't think that I screenshotted it. Black people, if you don't wake up and start attacking me, you should be worried about these same people that's talking about Percy Owens. Here it is, these people, these white, and not all of them, white supremacists that's running the fire department, running the sheriff department, running the police department, running city hall, running this town. But y'all can keep attacking me if the shoe fit, wear it. But this individual, that was a racist statement. The female next door, she don't want to see black on black unity. And then why would she talk about my daughters, talking about they some big girls? I wouldn't like her say, I don't care if she say that, because my girls is healthy. They can walk, she can't go nowhere. What she need to do is get on a diet and stop eating a whole pig. Peace be still.